Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's T.Bailey here, and I'm in my office today for day number 7 of 100 Days of Crypto. So yesterday I talked a little about what is Bitcoin backed by, and I compared it to what is a US dollar even backed by, because we know it's not gold anymore, right? So today I want to talk to you about what could have been the leading cause of the price dip in Bitcoin over this last couple weeks. And I believe it was China. But before I get into that, I want to share with you today's current Bitcoin price. So as I load up my Mycelium wallet, if you don't have a Mycelium wallet, it's very convenient. I'd recommend getting one just so you can even keep an eye on Bitcoin if you don't even have any yet. Go ahead, go to your app store, iPhone, Androids. It's a free download. It's spelled Mycelium, Mycelium. You can download it for free. The Android version has some extra features than the iPhone version. The Android version actually has a marketplace where you can buy and sell Bitcoin directly in your wallet here. So today's current Bitcoin value, it's 4:42 Pacific Standard Time in California here. One Bitcoin currently is worth $3,621. So it looks like it took a little bit over a $300 hit since we checked the price yesterday. And that's just as it goes. Bitcoin doesn't just usually stay at one price, but it hovers around a certain range. So what I think caused this latest dip was China and their markets. So there's a lot of speculation about what China did. China, in the first news that came out, it appeared that China attempted to completely ban cryptocurrencies. And then later stories began to develop, and as the price began to recover a little bit, China had allegedly, this is what I'm hearing, not banned Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, but they're just attempting to put more regulations in place on the exchanges there. Because Bitcoin itself and other cryptocurrencies, they're not exactly regulated by any one government, which is why a lot of people, including me, like it, because one government can't come in and say what it's worth, what I can do with it, what I can't do with it. But China attempted to put more regulations on Bitcoin, and that shut down some exchanges or temporarily froze some exchanges, not 100% clarity, but China attempted to regulate the cryptocurrency exchanges more, obviously just trying to get their little piece of what these currencies generate in revenue for the exchanges. Another thing, aside from China, I've mentioned this once before, is JP Morgan Bank. The CEO had allegedly come out, no, he definitely did. The CEO came out and said that Bitcoin is a fraud. It's just a fraud. It's a bubble. And a big financial titan like JP Morgan Chase Bank coming out and calling something a fraud that involves financials did put a scare into a lot of people, and there was a panic sell. So when there's a panic sell, what happens is everyone is trying to sell their Bitcoin, their other cryptocurrencies, because there's fear in the marketplace. Everyone was running scared. And when everyone tries to sell immediately, you have to sell it cheaper than the next guy to make sure your Bitcoin sells first. So what happened was someone tried selling it for $3,700. Then the next guy tried to sell his before that guy, so he posted his for sale for $3,650. So obviously, the Bitcoin selling for $3,650 is going to sell faster than the Bitcoin worth $3,700. So eventually, it bottomed out at around, the cheapest I saw it was $2,900. Just last week. And at that point, I think everyone knew that they needed to stop selling their Bitcoin and start buying Bitcoin because it was so cheap. So everyone started buying more Bitcoin, and that thing caused this increase in price because now there's more buying pressure than selling pressure. So as more people are buying, the pressure goes up because now there's more buyers and sellers. Does that make sense? I think it's pretty simple myself. I've spent a lot of time to wrap my head around it myself, but it's all fueled by supply and demand. And what's really funny about what JP Morgan came out and said, that Bitcoin's a fraud, is that during this price dip, I don't have the exact number on hand. I remember reading it, but JP Morgan came out and the bank itself spent millions of dollars to buy more Bitcoin while the price was so low. And that's just market manipulation. They made a lot of money, and anyone that followed their coattails, they made a lot of money too. There's a lot of money to be made. I bought a lot of Bitcoin myself while it was down so low, and now I'm up. So is everyone else that bought while I was lower. And there's a lot of speculation It's purely speculation. No one knows for fact. But we do know that Bitcoin will be on the rise, and there's speculation that, I just read an article that Bitcoin could be on its way to $100,000 in 2018. Do I know that for sure? No. But is that nice to imagine that I can buy it for $3,600 today and have it worth be $100,000 next year? Yeah, that's nice, and I'm willing to put that money into Bitcoin to ride those coattails. You know what I mean? So that's it for today's date. I just wanted to share a little bit of the speculation about the price dip today. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 8 of 100 Days of Crypto. See you later.